Please welcome Ann Mincy.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. On behalf of all of your friends at Redken and Purology, thank each and every one of you for being in this room tonight, and for this honor that I have, one of my career highlights, to present to you truly the epitome of glamorous education, the Lifetime Achievement Award to Martin Parsons. Martin, in this old world where beauty's a way of life, we look to you to set the future on fire. You create the looks, you set the trends in so many ways that our future is growing strong. From the dreams you've inspired, you've been lifting us higher. From 1968, when you graduated from beauty school in Canada 40 years ago, and then in 1971, when you opened your first advanced academy in your beautiful and beloved Toronto, you have lifted us higher. Truly, from the 1980s, when you strolled out on that Redken International stage in that white tuxedo and the Canadian maple leaf sequined onto your chest, and you took that model whose legs were as long as yours are, and her waist-length hair, and flipped that hair up within 20 seconds into the most beautiful chignon, and then you represented Redken and Tressa throughout the 80s, you have lifted us higher. And in 1991, when you and your fabulous and tireless and loving brother Kent launched the Martin Parsons brand, and you began to play to 40 cities in the country throughout a year, to standing room only and to standing ovations, developing your DVDs and your books, and now presenting to schools in a magnificent way to train the next generation. You, Martin, have lifted us higher. Martin, I love you. I know everyone in this room does, and salon professionals globally are so thrilled that tonight you are our model of elegance and integrity. You are our royalty, and it's my privilege to present to you the 2008 Lifetime Achievement Award. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in bringing to the stage our friend Martin Parsons. And ladies and gentlemen, presenting Martin his trophy this evening is the founder of Redken, Fifth Avenue, NYC, Paula Kent Meehan.
Oh my God.
You think we're friends? Hey, look at this. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You have a speech to make. Make it. I'm going to stand back.
Oh, thank you all so much. Paula,
I think I got lipstick.
this is
all over.
amazing. Thank you all so much. Tonight is one of the great moments of my life. I am so overwhelmed. Thank you. Thank you to the Professional Beauty Association and all the people involved with the North American Hairdressing Awards. Since the inception of NAHA Awards, you have brought to the spotlight more creativity, more talent, more intellect, more respect, more elegance, more excellence, more opportunity, and more recognition to the public face of our industry than any other project in the history of hairdressing. So it is a great honor for me to be here tonight. I'm very nervous. You know, I've been a hairdresser since 1968, 40 years. And you know, now I feel like life is just beginning. Like many of you that have been hairdressing for a long time, it does get better. We work through all the stuff that chases us in our youth, and you know what? We all live lives to be proud of. I think that when you reach the end of your career or the end of your life, you can look back and know that you did something worthwhile. You bring kindness and joy and happiness and confidence to people every day. And you know, not every day is a good day, but you have to understand that what you do for your living is important. So important to your community, to your state, to your country. And you know, I think that each of us should be so proud that what we do does influence our community. And you know, we need to be strong and step forward. And I appreciate all of you who teach, all of you who work, and all of you that have passion for hairdressing. So thank you so much. I just want you to know that this is such a thrill for me to be honored with the ultimate recognition of lifetime achievement. How could that happen? You know, when asked by people what I do, I say I work in beauty. I'm a hairdresser. And you know, to be proud of what you do is the most important element of all things. I have many thousands of people to thank, and I've got to start right with the first, my mom and dad. And you know, my mom is with us tonight, Mom. Many of you know her. I just want to share with you that I was loved by my parents, openly loved by my parents. It had made all the difference in my life. My home was a sanctuary for me. I was very creative, but my family encouraged me to take and do the path I wanted. There was no objection, no hesitation, no anything. It was be who you are. And you know, today I stand here proud of my parents. My mom is with me, and I just thank you and love you, Mom, so much. I know. Well, I have a list here, and I really want to cover it. The next would be my Aunt Marion. And you know, she has held her hairdressing license since 1940. She encouraged and shared things when I was 11 years old. My mother was pregnant with my brother Kent, who many of you know. And when she just couldn't get her arms up to set her hair, and I was 11, and she said, you know what, could you put the rollers in the back of my hair? I said, sure, if you let me comb it out. When I combed it out, I saw heaven. I saw heaven there. And ever since that time, you know, since I would be so proud of my brother and stroll him around in his buggy around town and everything like that, how would I know that my brother would be my business partner, my best friend, and my older brother at the same time? So I'm sorry that my aunt can't be here tonight, and I know that some of you, you know, especially you young hairdressers here, you know what? You have such a future to look forward to. Your life, as mine, changes all the time. Clients change, environments change, trends change, our attitudes change. And you know what? Through all the stuff that we go through, when we finally reach a point in our life where we can be sort of a little bit satisfied with ourselves, it's like magic. It's like beginning again. So all of you that have been hairdressing for a long time, we got a long way to go yet. There are many hairdressers that are in their 80s and 90s. They're still doing hair. I hope that that's what I'll be doing. My brother's got a plan to wheel me out on stage in a little dolly when I can't walk anymore and get a hydraulic chair that he'll operate from the back and just move the person to me so that I can style their hair. And you know what? I'd like to thank Evelyn Hathaway, who was a co-owner of Bruno's Hair Design in Toronto. And, you know, she recognized something in me. I didn't know what it was, but she said, you know what? You belong on stage. I thought, okay, here I go. So this was 1968, and I was an assistant in the salon. So I shampooed and did all that stuff all week long, and on the weekends I did shows from my very first entrance into this business. And I celebrated 1 year of hairdressing on stage in New York at the IBS show. I thought I was dead and in heaven. So, you know, those of you that are looking for your life and you want to show and you want to share, there is so much room. It doesn't matter where you live, who you are, how long experience you have. If you have that in you that you want to share, life is open for you. You're going to have a good one. I'd like to, yes, thank you so much. I'm so nervous. Excuse me. I don't get out much. Okay. Anyway, through this relationship at Bruno's schools, I met Jack Story. He encouraged me so much. He is a unique individual in this industry, a powerful influence on so many people. Jack, you are the man. You are the man. And his encouragement, and some of you, if you don't know the whole story, like I've been around a long time. So as things have developed and progressed, people like Jack Story said, you know what, Martin, you can do it. You can do it. Keep going, keep going. And he really encouraged me. And you know what? That's what all of us need is encouragement. We do hair. We create beauty for the reward inside our little head when a client says, wow, that looks great. You know what I hate is when it looks great and they go, yeah, thanks. Looks good. Sometimes I think that we need to somehow get our clients to respond more. I think that every hairdresser in the world should have a little boombox behind them and go out and buy some sound effects. And when you tell a joke, you press the laugh button. Everybody in the salon turns over and looks and say, oh, I'm going to go to them. They're so funny. But, it's like when you do that, how many of you have done a haircut that when you were finished, it was so good it surprised you? You go, oh, look at that. And nothing's happening. I say, press the applause button. Everybody will look over and turn her around and show her off. So, I've met many people through Jack's Story. He's a wonderful man and has been so great to me. And I would like to mention, too, that my friend Joan Harrison, a brilliant publisher of Canadian Hairdresser magazine, has joined us tonight. She's at our table. The magazines and trade journals are just so magnificent all around the world. It's just incredible, the work that goes into them. But I would just like to say that Joan and I met at Clairol when I worked for Clairol and Wella in Canada, and she pushed me and talked me into believing into myself. And we've shared so many laughs and crises together. I love you, Joan. I love you, Joan, for who you are and what you've accomplished through your relentless pursuit of exposing Canadian talent to the world. We have friends here from Salon Magazine in Canada, too. Great. I encourage all of you to look at our Canadian hairdressing trade magazines. They're just so beautiful, too. We admire everything that's American. And, when you see Canadians sort of trying to get a bigger profile and stuff, we look at our country, across the country, as a nation of hairdressers. We connect. We work as hard as we can, just like everybody does. So, when you win something, awesome. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so nervous. Can you hear that? Okay. Now, okay. I'm sorry. Okay. I just had a little break there. Don't you wish you could do that when you can't find your guideline? Is turn around and there it is. Okay. Now, I'd like to just tell you a little bit about my career, and I'll go as fast as I can. But, I worked on stage for Bonat Halliwell back in the 70s. And a man named Jack Floridis, who many of you know, gave me so much confidence and opportunity to have experience as a young man. And thanks to Jack Floridis so much. It's like young stylists that are looking for a break. All of us who have some experience need to know that we gotta help them pick them up, just like everybody helped us. And as we all long to be great, it's possible. It is possible. I think that my life is just beginning. I feel that my career is at a point where I think, wow, I'm loving this. And I'm so appreciative, all of you who've ever attended a show, that have come in and watched my work. It's not, it's something that just comes so naturally. And we've created a technique for cutting and analyzing the face, for creating beautiful styles that is so simple. It's an exercise in working with your hands. Those of you that have paid me so many compliments over the years, I can't tell you how good that makes me feel. Each time somebody says something nice to me, it's like doing a haircut and the client going, "Oh, I look so fantastic, thanks, you're the greatest." So that was supposed to be funny. Okay, let me move on to another company. Then I spent some time with Wella under the leadership of Barry Thomas, one of the great salesmen of America. And we did caravan shows, we traveled everywhere, and in the back of his Cadillac, 4 or 5 of us would be there. We'd do a show in one city, pack up, drive all night, do a show the next afternoon, drive a couple of hours and do a show that night. And you know what? It was just gorgeous and fun, and it was just a great opportunity. So I thank you. There's something really wonderful happened after my experiences with Wella, and that was Tony Niemer, then the National Managing Director of Redken Canada, asked me to represent Canada at Redken's educational event in Los Angeles. I thought I'd won the world. There, are you a little bit bored already? Okay, well then stop doing that to me, okay? This is a lifetime achievement. This is the only one. This is it. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You'll never see me again, probably. Anyway, thank you so much. There, I fell under the spell of Paula Kent Meehan, and I was under. She was so enthusiastic about my work, she sent me everywhere across North America, Europe, and Asia. We've had a strong and really fun relationship for many years now, 30 as a matter of fact, and she is one of my greatest promoters. Paula Kent Meehan is truly a legend. What she has done in the history of hairdressing is bring so many of us together to make us feel so great about ourselves and encourages us to take a chance and try things. Her products, yes, they were great, but it was her motivation and her kindness and caring and demanding that hairdressers rise up. So we all have great thanks for Paula. She, and she's really rich too. It's not her fault. She was so smart, that just happened. But she is a marketing genius and continues to work hard and generously on many causes for beauty. She sets an example for us all in her kindness and her intellectual visions of what beauty is. We all thank you, Paula. Okay. I know, she's going, hurry up, Martin. I'm not working for you tonight, so, okay. Annie Mincy. If I could just take a moment and talk about Annie Mincy. I know I'm really dropping names tonight, but Paula introduced me to a beautiful woman named Ann Mincy. She joins our table tonight and is a leader of the spirit of our industry. She is my best friend forever and the love of my life, but Ann's exuberance for humanity has made her famous for her love, her spirit, and her reality. She is the empress in all things public relations. She cares deeply for her work, for each person she speaks with, for her beloved Redken, for her faith that has soothed thousands of hairdressers' souls. She is a leader of the spirit of this industry and deserves all the love she needs from everyone here tonight. Okay. I left Redken for a few years and then joined Connie Barrett at Tressa. I loved this woman's bravado and her enthusiasm for this industry. And of course, hands down, Tressa created the best loved permanent waves this industry has ever seen. along with her gorgeous color and salon products. But Connie, your company, Tressa, is a proud professional and prominent voice in this industry. And our time together was wild. It was fun and full of great surprises. It has been an honor to know you and to have worked with you. So thank you so much. Couple other things. I know. Thank you, what? Thank you, Martin. Yes, thank you, Martin. Okay, look, I only have... Okay? You know, there are a great many shears in our industry. And a special thanks to Casho for providing such beautiful shears all my life. Another big thanks to my brother's wife, Yvonne, for marrying my brother and giving us the most beautiful nephews, Simon and Hyatt. I just love you. I know that when you married into our family, you thought you would join the circus, but we love you so much. And just one more thing, most of all tonight, many of you here have met my brother Kent. Little did I know that he would become the mind behind our company. I turn it up a little bit. I can sing along with it too. I'm so sorry that I'm taking so long. But you know what? Paul is here. I lost my place. Anyway, Kent, to make a long story short, my beautiful little brother work as business partners. He is the leader and the dictator of all that is Martin Parsons. I'm going to start crying now. And the pressure that you're putting on me, this is not a hair show. Anyway, Kent, I was thrilled when you were born and so proud of you. And I continue to just love you more and more every day. You're the greatest person. Thank you. In closing, I would like to thank every distributor, every association, every sales rep, every show coordinator for bringing in your clients to watch my shows. I am so grateful for your support and enthusiasm about my work, and though there are many great changes in the profile of this industry, great products, great education, and creativity will flourish. Oh, what I was going to tell you next was just so great, but I'm going to have to take a pass. You know, but I want to thank you all so much for honoring me.
Martin.
Presenting the Makeup Artist Award, please welcome the CEO of Goldwell KPSS North America,